Missões. Ei, vamos cansar de ver a Paimon hoje.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. We could split into two teams. One to draw their attention, and the... Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their move, Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and...
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all...
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into two teams.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. Watch yourselves.
Seems like the resistance to...
Fatui.
You'll get frostbite.
Solidify!
Things are about to get dicey.
Let's move. Stabilize! Let's end this quickly! This is order.
Gotcha.
Solidify!
Here comes the cash.
Comrades, they've set the ship on fire! An arson attack? You leave us no choice but to attack. Comrades, let's make them regret it. This should be fun.
Busted.
Time to fulfill my duty.
I will have order.
Looks like I went too far. Breaking a sweat. That seemed to work. It isn't time for a break yet. This should be fun.
Quietly now.
Stabilize.
Game's up. Fun's over.
My work.
Ah, não. Eu tenho de novo.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directive? Let Paimon see. Oh, wow. This is a whole book.
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most. Still, we're fortunate to have...
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return. About half of us are still organized. Of course, not everyone.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh?
Salve, deixando o link.
Oh, boa noite, Thiago.
To the victory feast.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance. We should probably get going ourselves. And, I'm sensing a growing unease among them. But they used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it when...
Sounds good. Ready when you are.
Vou fazer essa missão aqui pra liberar uma outra ali. Coisa chata de fazer missão agora. Durante 3 horas na live. Temos uma foto para tirar. Da ilha Natsurumi.
Wait, aren't you Captain Assort? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts.
Cara, foi tudo
I wasn't
errado.
with Swordfish 2, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of... Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? In fairness, the battle is up. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do, and all the more so now that you're back, is seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
What a nice guy. Let's go.
Vamos lá acelerar o passo. Aqui o soldado.
Peace at last. Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not unsettled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, finally. And I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about 2 things and 2 things only. The sun and the sea breeze. Sorry that I can't...
Seems he's about to fall asleep.
O cara vai dormir no meio do trabalho. Esse aí é o soldado que essa ilha tem, né?
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Esses aí que são soldados de verdade, tá vendo?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone...
Hey there. What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been her idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it... welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is...
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if...
Temos mais 2 soldados conversando com samurai.
We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on... Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here. You should take a look.
Your Excellency, This merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet, he has no stock in his...
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Matsuda, Uchimura. But before we make any decisions over whether this if he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding...
Of course! I can I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then, but then I was robbed by the Fatui.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his... And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou...
What? The Tenryou Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fact? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing.
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamikujo Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks begin... If that's the case, sir, are you quite certain that you're...
Yes, it's the truth, I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran...
Very well. However, if we find...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Good.
Precisa fazer a versão não. Ah, essa meu TPD forte.
I also have a few new things to teach you.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a hilichurl.
Looks pretty heavily guarded.
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not our enemies in the light.
Ai, não taca mais cara.
I think we have option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, a store of gunpowder. If we manage to discreetly set the... they'd be caught completely off guard. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid.
Wow.
That will depend on our assessment of a surprise attack with an explosion. We could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. There's the swordfish captain I know. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. We should take them down as quick.
Mas antes... Roda de Halakba.
Gather. This is order.
Ah, surpresa, ó.
Rusty, rebuild.
You can't run.
Nice and spicy. Eat this.
I see through you. Killjoy. You need to hurry up. Roast and fry. Fuel's closed.
pegou seu calor.
Ainda não, talvez hoje pra amanhã eu vou fazer um vídeo pegando ela, talvez.
Order guide
Isso se eu vencer os 50-50, tem esse porém. Quando eu dei o primeiro vídeo de hoje, tava meio que tipo pitch 1 pra... nela, porque eu não tinha nem rodado no outro banner, velho. Eu dei que ter só de vencer 50. Ainda uma farmada hoje na live, fazendo as missões aqui tudo, pegando baú no caminho. Que foi. E tem um monte de coisa pra fazer ainda, velho. Aqui, mano. Ah, come aqui. Preciso fazer as missões de mundo. Ainda, um monte de missão lendária.
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here.
Eu vou ter que ver se eu consigo dar a sorte, né?
Stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools.
Meu mapa tem muita coisa para fazer. Preguiça de fazer história.
É porque você não viu a lista de missão que eu tenho, Thiago. Não, pera aí. O 3 aí, para de falar rapidão. Eu preciso mostrar aqui. Um minuto que esse jogo não deixa. Aqui, cadê? Não, aqui. Além da missão principal, tudo isso pra fazer de missão, velho. Até, tirando as diárias, que hoje eu já fiz. Naquela hora de pegar a no baú. Mas isso aqui tudo, ó, pra fazer missão de mapa, missão... Olha isso! Tanto de missão que eu tenho pra fazer, velho. Até aqui da parte de Fontaine lá, velho. Muita missão que eu tenho que fazer, velho. É muita. Ainda mais as missões lendárias que eu não tenho nem liberada.
Tem muita missão.
Então, velho, eu tenho missão pra cacete. Umas 1.600 gemas pra mais, hein? Fácil, só fazer... Tirando a missão da campanha, claro, que é inevitável que vai ganhar alguma gema fazendo essa missão aí, mas... Pô, cara. Gema demais fazendo essas missões aqui, velho. Só com as lendárias aí eu dei umas 600. Uma gema, algumas aí. Pra pegar, então.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. You see, I told you I was innocent.
E o cara também...
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Dois teimosos. Né? O soldado é o cara que teimoso.
There's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates...
but what...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is...
Apology.
Guess we got carried away.
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of just as merit must...
Wait a minute!
Well, don't just stand there. Take him...
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryo Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
Querendo formar furina, né? Ícone prega.
I know the piece.
I understand your concern. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine.
É,
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of
e andando até lá é.
I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Ó, tira dedos, ó.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's but after she struck down our protector deity, relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate... I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides...
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options.
Wonderful.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one... I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it. I mean, just look at...
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a
quero
pretty big hit
pular.
this year.
Oh, Your Excellency!
Chega, excelente.
Please, though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can... Are you alright? This kind of thing is water off...
Your Excellency, here you are.
De novo?
There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been...
Oh, we retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease... I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule...
That's today?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely.
I see.
Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear, we're talking...
Você pode ser comida de emergência com essa cara de comida, ô Paimon.
See you tomorrow then!
E agora a missão. Espere até amanhã. Espere até amanhã. Famoso. Espere até amanhã. Outra cutscene.
That's weird. She doesn't seem like the... How Is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operation. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with... The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything. Alright, let's find the...
A Kokomi é o Batman do Genshin, velho. Confia, velho. Preciso curar ela. Eu já tava curado de brinde o dia inteiro. Ó, partiu pegar mais 2 missões do mundo. Tem mais uma missão acumulada. Eu sou o cara que tem mais coisa acumulada no mundo em questão de missão, velho. E resina, velho. O jogo tá marcando aqui. Então é aqui. O jogo marcou que aqui é aqui. Cala a boca, pai, mano. Ai. Minha filha, eu já tô na árvore. Na árvore. Tô só pisando na árvore aqui, ó. Pisando na árvore. Subindo nela, ó. A miranha. O jogo. Aqui atrás. Tá aqui.
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and...
Dormiu.
I apologize.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor.
No. It's nothing like that.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't You noticed? To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, You're somehow supposed that because of my bloodline. I was always going to end up being the Divine Priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just so... Whenever I feel overwhelmed, don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory. I have to make a speech tonight.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but... I only got about halfway through. Where did I put it?
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you, to help you
You do that for me? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Baú!
So does Kokomi have time to do the Kokonomiya events cash flows? This is a lot of...
Cadê o baú? O baú? Baú! Baú. Porque tem um baú marcado justamente aqui. A menor ideia. Mas tem um baú aqui embaixo, tem um baú aqui embaixo. Eu tenho que completar uma missão de Liwe ainda, meu amigo. E eu preciso completar a missão. Hoje na minha live que nem vou estar farmando, eu vou estar fazendo missão. Essa que é a pior parte. Ah! Ah, não. Eu acho que ela foi de F. Eu acho mesmo.
It'd be so nice if all my work could just do itself without me. Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Nossa, tá dando mais gasto do que ganha aqui, hein? Peraí. 5, 10, 17, menos 10, 11.
Swordfish Captain came back today. And that's just give it here. Guess that was the wrong one.
Eu acho que
You saw it.
não nada. Confia.
It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other. Ooh, it's pretty dead. Well, let's take it
Se
over
a palma não fosse tão salada assim.
Kokomi, is this? I'm not sure actually. Could you read a bit out loud? Kokomi? Oh no, she's fallen asleep. Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just. You sure that's a good?
Mas todo mundo precisa.
Disaster. The war's over. Did you see? What time is it? Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for. I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. Woohoo! Kokomi's back to...
Confirmados. Se tiver um teste, eu não sou um robô, ela falhará. Confirmed. Nossa, parece tipo um mundo aquele locutor.
But I still need to give a quick... Oh, how much energy will that take? Do you think you've got... Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual. That's great! We'll be rooting for you.
Vai cair no sono do nada.
Welcome, everyone. Today is recently our war with the Shogun's
Mas nossa vitória, mas eu tô na área do deserto de Sumério. E a vitória contra o Shogunato já passou um bom tempinho já. Que? Nossa, filosofei agora.
Can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow I meet with the Tenryou Commission for Peace.
Bem, seria pior se tivesse em Fontaine lá na missão da Furina, né? Seria um pior, concordo, pior.
Tatsumi Island once and for all.
Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout.
Pior que eu não vou ver missa do ventre, velho.
Each and every one of you gathered here.
Eu já tô em Sumero. E pá! Monstro de novo.
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly. People tend to be more open when they're in it. I still have no further, and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Ah, não. O cara tá vendo peixe. É um peixe.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's recently, let me think. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean during the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on. When the catch wasn't good, we'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service.
Oh, no. We couldn't possibly.
Ah, come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to repay kindness.
Pobreza do Rio de Janeiro bateu aqui.
Let's go talk to some others.
O cara tinha uma moto do Rio de Janeiro, velho. Ó, um rabanete.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryo Commission and the Fatui? I've heard rumors, but nothing too detailed. It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same... He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He scared the heck out of me a few times. It's a miracle if I... Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you still have questions...
literalmente.
Let's go see what that guy's...
Vamos falar com o GIF. Ó, um GIF do cara. Ué. Outra vez tem ele no seco.
This guy's...
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from a fight.
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if I'll answer your questions.
Ugh, this guy. Would it kill him to just have a... What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see it.
Bolhas. 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 É um Neuvilete nerfado,
No
velho.
wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us? We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you... What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island... What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree? We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun.
Não, pô, relaxa.
We can put faith in
Não,
ourselves.
cara, relaxa. Essa corna é amiga dela, né? Relaxa, mas tá tudo bem, mas tá tudo bem. Nem o fantoche tentou matar ela por costa, não, relaxa. Ah, a gente é amigo. Dá pra esse imbecil.
Surely you agree with that.
His point does kinda make sense. Yeah, everything you said. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's...
Don't take that tone with me. Acting like you're above for the sake of victory. You'd have me just put down my weapon
Eu
and
acho que
start
esse
living like an
cara...
ordinary person.
Não sei como ele não
But how
morreu em
can
batalha.
I? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryo Commission. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell some...
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer. What are we gonna do? This is...
Panca. Mas... Não desse jeito, pensava que tava com... Tipo, pensava que tava com a ela rutal na minha tela.
So, we found out if the whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui is both... They wanted the peace to...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry.
Quando fala isso, realmente não tá bem. Olha a cara dela. De eu queria estar dormindo.
This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come. I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. I highly suspect that one of Kozin's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with it.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation, it would almost certainly push the pro... Not to mention that we have no idea how...
Sounds like a
Don't let it worry you. These soldiers crossed the line, but... the blame is not theirs alone. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
Lado de Goku, minha... eu tenho que acelerar o dia até... Pô, meu Deus, a Goku, ela gosta de 10 a meio-dia, né? É o único horário que ela vai, é esse. Ó, tá andando nada de mim. Espere até... Auto service, faz spawn aí, ó. Tá spawnando uma Kokome aqui, tipo, do nada, ó. Ah, podia spawnar uma Kokome aqui do nada.
Well, the peace talks are upon us. Here. These are some directives I wrote last night. I took the liberty of writing them all.
Whoa. This is... Let's see. Wow.
Glad to hear it. But any amount as the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, excellent.
Eu não tentei preparar, não. Oh, meu Deus, mas é literalmente aqui. Eu já ter feito essa missão do mundo antes, né? Mas deixa. Eu ia falar um Siri, mas não. Sei lá que jossa e tem eletróculos ali. Temos 2 carinhas do abismo, 3 com esse, um grandalhão. É mesmo, grandão?
Gotcha!
Ó, temos 3 diferentes aqui. E eu não quero pegar com nenhum de vocês, meu irmão. Eu carguei de... Eu acho que eu entrei um pouco no lugar errado.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the...
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. She's here to bear witness to the proceedings. She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it.
Parece razoável.
The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we intend to remove these restrictions.
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to any losses they sustain.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smooth.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants, since the war is now over.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment?
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the... Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan.
Let's leave that aside for now then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission...
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui is...
Briga,
Comrades,
briga.
never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Olha lá, briga.
Protect Madame Kujo!
Deixa a briga. Deixa a briga rolar.
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
Olha os cagão ali.
The last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation has changed. Rest assured. I am full... Madam Kujo. This is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now!
Essa piscada aí.
Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a...
But we were extremely careful. We didn't
infiltrado,
agree
hein?
to anything.
Conhecendo
We
o
just
tipo
said they
dele,
could maybe
realmente
start by
infiltrada.
heading... With respect, ma'am. There was no collusion.
That's enough. When we return, might I remind you that this is the Fatui. Have you you should be having no
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. We bear responsibility for this. My sincere apologies. I have my own...
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to... For the time being, however...
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. As for the trade issues we raised...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be...
2 segundos.
Never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our... I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I
should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Pedra! Ela é porta pela nona vez.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot. Yet, this was purely
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste? I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory.
I understand your sentiments, but during the war there were... But you saw nothing of Watatsumi Island's people yearn for... I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours. It was largely an oversight on...
It's not your fault either way.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure. Neutralizing you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned, the training will be grueling.
Your Excellency, what?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. It is right that Watatsumi... I don't want to hear from... All right, dismissed. And if there is...
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity.
I can feel my...
Deixa eu cozinhar antes. Jesus. Eu tô do lado de uma bola. Você vai me dar choque, ó.
Thank you for everything. With your help, recovering. Slowly, but surely. Today was a reminder. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so? To be in the past, but I realize now I have a long... In short, I've still got some maturing to do.
Foi rápido. Eu ganhei gemas. Gemas. Agora eu preciso completar. Eu acho que a missão de Lua. Então eu achei prosseguir, Pera aí, meu cu, agora do Itu. Ah, meu Deus do céu. Eu nem sei como chegar, irmão. Eu nem sei como chega até ali. Como que eu vou até lá que eu não sei nem como chegar? Eu não tenho nem essa área aqui liberada, velho. Preciso terminar aquela, meu Deus, preciso terminar quantas missões, viado? Tá bom, agora tem a missão do... Algumas missões de lendária aqui, liberada, né? Tem uma missão do Ito, mas tipo... Preciso terminar aquela missão pra fazer a missão da Elan? Gente, eu já não tenho missão demais, não? Eu já não tenho missão? Mas vamos ver como que eu vou chegar até ali. Eu não sei, mas vamos chegar até lá. Porque eu preciso de alguma maneira entrar ali de uma maneira ou outra. Só não sei como que chega. É só isso, né? É o básico. Eu não sei como chegar. Eu não sei se eu vou conseguir. E eu só sabe que nada febo.
Quietly now.
Já tá com muito personagens no Kai Art.
Viado, eu nem tô entrando lá, cara. Mal entrei no jogo. Eu tô mais focado aqui do que lá, cara. Porque aqui eu preciso de mais tempo do que lá, cara. Eu tô passando mais tempo do que lá, Thiago. Pra ter noção. Eu preciso de alguma maneira de chegar... Eu acho que é por aqui, né? A maneira de eu chegar até lá e liberar... Ah, é aqui mesmo. Mas, meu Deus do céu, tá a escala que eu aqui, né? Tamanho do buraco que isso daqui deixou, né? Agora o processo eu não sei porquê, né? E agora só eu... Ah, você aqui de novo.
Solidify!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Baú? Oxe, só pra rodar esse bichinho aqui. Eu ganho um baú. Eu já tô na área mesmo. Aqui. Onde que tá isso? O daqui onde que tá? Se eu for no daqui, ó. Pra falar a verdade, eu vou tirar aquilo, né?
Take it easy.
Ai não, mas eu tirei isso.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Gotcha.
I will have order.
Ok, né? Um baú de graça, pelo menos.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
Pode... Ah, já foi. Eu dei o
Stabilize.
Here comes the catch.
Eita, deitado, deitado. Opa. E agora? Aproxima-se da névoa escura. É, chegar até... Aqui embaixo? Vamos lá, Zungilete. Eu sei que tu tá velho.
You shouldn't see me like this.
Essa foi de comida e bebe, velho. Eu falo que essa foi de comida e bebe.
Busted. Game's up. Time's over.
Hear the truth.
Oh, shield.
Quietly.
Eu venho querer matar um guilherme de queda, velho.
The power of revelation. The truth shall set you free. Hear ye the words of joy. Grace be upon you.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
The words of joy.
No.
Grace be upon you.
Quietly now.
The power.
Remember?
Não era o planejado eu matar o Zong. De queda. Agora eu posso voltar pra lá matar aqueles dois. Dessa vez não adicionar a cutscene quando o Zong ali estiver aqui, né, o velho? Você velho é fogo. Olha lá os dois ali. Eu sei que os dois têm que vida fogo. Agora tem um shield.
Take it easy.
Get them!
The gifts of grace.
Quietly now.
Peace be with you. Solidify. What the flame?
Here comes the catch.
Hear the truth. By holy proclamation. Hear the power of revelation.
Busted.
The truth shall set you free. Gather. Hear ye the words of joy. Grace be
Gotcha.
upon you.
Out of the frying pan.
Take it easy.
The power. Solidify.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Grace be upon you. The truth shall endure. Gather. This is order.
Não, claro que não, vai ter do lado.
Gotcha.
Solidify.
No negócio matou. Ah, ganhei 50 gemas, mas eu vou terminar essa missão aqui. Eu quero continuar essa missão aqui, ó. Eu preciso completar muita missão, literalmente.
Stabilize.
Ah, nossa senhora, eu vou ter que andar por todos os espinhadeiros, velho. Pera, é no teleporte. Ah, nossa, que merda de... Meu Deus. Aí, ó, tá vendo? O cara tosse. E é essa que é a cagada, né? Mas dá pra perceber que, tipo... O escudo fez falta, né? Por conta desses dois carinha aí, né? Meu amigo... Tipo, ninguém aqui tá falando, tipo, Papai não fala, ninguém fala aqui, né? Liberei esse pedaço. Então agora eu preciso liberar esse TP e mais esse pedaço. Ô, missãozinha chata, velho. Na moral. Nunca vi uma missão tão chata de terminar, velho. Que agora eu posso descer. Ai, eita, tem um som ali. Eu vou pegar. Agora eu posso andar aqui por baixo mais suave, Sony. Tá vendo?
Busted.
Gather! Order guide you.
Vamos lá, pegar esse baú.
One man
70 gemas por sinal. 400.
is another man's gem.
Things are about to get dicey.
Stabilize.
Quietly now. Busted.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
Menino.
Solidify. This is order.
Quietly now.
Ah, uma fro. Eu congelei. Cada fro.
Gather.
Here comes the catch.
E essa flor pra upar minha...
Gotcha.
Easy money.
Minha furina ainda, que eu vou pegá-la.
Easy money.
Depois eu volto pra aquele baú ali atrás. Eu tenho ódio quando não fala, tipo um silêncio. Relógio de silêncio. Sou... Barulho preta. Uma porta e outra.
Quietly now. Take it
Como que
easy.
esse baú funciona, hein? Não sei.
Busted.
Ah, vou derrotá-lo, vai.
Solidify!
Quietly now. These are about to get dead.
Time to go!
Vou encerrar a live por aqui. Não,
Take it
vou fazer
easy.
mais. Eu vou encerrar aqui, vai.